Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you. Good afternoon. Hello. I'd like to extend a really warm welcome to everybody to UKFast, to our event space, to the kind of thing that this event space was designed for in the first place: technology, progression, learning, development. And we're just thrilled that Space 48 and all the guys from Mage Titans would choose to do a kind of, a Mage Titans mini and do it here at UKFast at this time of year, leading up to obviously the big event further through in the year as well. And if you're unfortunate enough to hear me speak very briefly at the start of the last Mage Titans, I mentioned a little bit about our, I suppose, training and education. And I just wanted 3 minutes just to, I suppose, keep that thread going. Because we're always having this debate here about whose responsibility is it to train the next generation. Do we just, over the years, expect people to come out of universities, schools, and actually know exactly what to do with Magento or know what to do with a Linux server? And the answer all the time has been, well, it would be nice, but it's never going to happen. And so we realized, we have a quote just out there from Abraham Lincoln, which says, the best way to predict the future is to create it. And we started taking that to heart. So a few years ago, we started a training and education team, and that team have got extremely big ambitions. And so about a month and a half ago, I was lucky enough to go to a meeting with the schools commissioner for the Northwest, and actually start having a discussion about how a business like UKFast could start a free school. And how that kind of thing might happen. And do you know what? We expected, going into the public sector and trying to arrange things like that, we expected it to be like pulling teeth. We thought it was going to be virtually impossible to try and get our idea across, why we'd like to do it, how we'd like to do it, why it was important to us to give digital a real firm place next to things like maths and English. And in fact, they turned round to us and said, why do you only want a school for 11 to 16-year-olds? We'd like to help you build a school for kids from age 3 up to age 18. So that's something that we're now working on to become a reality. And hopefully by the time Mage Titans proper comes around later this year, we'll have some news on exactly where that school's going to be and when it's going to open. But we're actually looking at being able to start a school which puts an emphasis on digital for people aged from 3 upwards in 2017. So it's a really exciting time for us as a business. Why would we do it? We do it because we're so passionate about this industry. We're so passionate about digital, and we're so forward-thinking about where we want Manchester and the Northwest to be in 20, 30 years' time. And so we decided the best way to predict the future was to try and create it. I would love people in this room to come along on that journey with us and help us achieve that. It's going to be an almighty challenge to create curriculums in technology for kids across that massive, diverse range of ages. But if you have any ideas, if you want to get involved in any particular ways, then we're all ears. We'd love to listen to it. We've got a fantastic training education team downstairs run by a guy called Aaron Saxton. And we're basically looking to try and create the future. And if you'd like to help us, we'd love you to be involved. But I won't get in the way of the rest of the day. So I hope you have a fantastic afternoon. The only thing to say is there are never fire alarms, but if one should go off, then fire exits are there and there. There are toilets out that way, which hopefully you've all found already. And this is also a working office, so there are other people wandering around as well. But I hope you have a fantastic time and hear from some amazing people this afternoon. And then hopefully I'll see you in the networking afterwards as well. So thank you all very much. I'm going to hand you over to Tony now from Space 48 to kick off proceedings. So thank you very much for your time.
Wowzer. Welcome, everybody. Mage Titans Mini. What's this one? This is new. It was back in November, the last time Mage Titans came to Manchester. Hopefully, I recognise a number of the faces here today. A few of you will be familiar with the content that we work with here. But since then, there's actually been another event, another full-day event that we went to Europe and had Mage Titans Italy. I do recognise a couple of faces again, some people that managed to get out to Italy. But we felt at Mage Titans that November for the next full Mage Titans is a long way away. And in the interests of staying connected with the developer community and the importance of this year with the launch of Magento 2 back in last November, that we felt it was really important to get together again, albeit just a smaller event, to share the knowledge. And we've got a great set of talks that I'm really excited about today, and the knowledge share that I hope you're going to get from this today should be really rewarding. So just a few things to go through before we can get underway. I'd like to just go through an outline first. So the speakers that we've got Mr. Vinay Kopp, who's going to be speaking about what to keep in mind when writing tests. We've got James Cowie, who's going to be looking at the deconstructed Magento 2 module. Ian Cassidy and Suresh Balasubramanian are going to be talking about supercharged Magento 2 theme development. I like that title. Okay. Then we'll go into a coffee break, after which we'll go into a panel session, which will consist of Vinay, Ian, Ben Marks, and James Cowie. Then we're going to go into a slightly different session. Unfortunately, there was a speaker that was down that couldn't attend today, so we've switched things up a bit to try a bar camp / unconference section. So hopefully you will have seen at registration there was a board up with where you could contribute to, say, a list of things you would like to hear about, but also if you were prepared to dip your toe into the speaking water and gain some experience of speaking yourself. It's a big thing, and that Mage Titans, we believe, we want to encourage people to speak, and at each event we have always had new speakers at these events. So they will be a minimum of about 5-minute quick sessions where we will go through each of the topics, and to choose which topics at the coffee break you will be able to vote. So if you can go out and make sure that you place a vote against the topics and talks that you're interested in, that will dictate what the shape of that session becomes. So last but no means least, we have Ben Marks, who's going to be talking about what we can expect from Magento over the coming months. A little note on slides. They will be shared out via the normal channels such as Twitter and the blog, the website, etc. We're also recording all the sessions today, as we have done for all the other conferences. So if you do want to revisit a talk or share it amongst your extended team, please visit the Mage Titans YouTube channel. Going on to some thank yous. First and foremost, the speakers for giving up their time to share their Magento 2 knowledge. Also, a big thank you to the sponsors, UKFast first and foremost, for providing us with a great venue for today's talks. Also to CTI Digital, to Dot Mailer, and the after-party sponsors who are Klarna. I love you guys. Also, we have been supported by JetBrains, who have provided a free PHP Storm license for us today. And that will be raffled off at the end of the day, so please stick around for that. And also, I'd like to thank all the people behind the scenes, in particularly Gabby from Space 48, who's played a massive part in making today possible, and also to Anna from UKFast. One quick note, I'm sure most of you will be aware, but Mage Titans is run as a not-for-profit event, and we do have a nominated sponsor for this year, which is the Royal Manchester Children's Hospital, and due to your attendance today and the sponsors, we've managed to raise just under £1,000 for that charity, so I think that deserves a round of applause from you all. Small note, Twitter is a good way to share what's happening today and vocalize your opinions, etc. We've got a hashtag you can see there of MTMini16. We've also got an account on Joined In for today's event, so if you can please visit that later on to share your opinions of the day. And also, just a quick note that we do have a code of conduct for today's event, which is available on the website. So basically, be nice is what that says. And without further ado, I'll get out of the way so we can start to enjoy the content.